Joey Barton, you're a... Do you know what I mean? You can get these hands.
I've woken up, looked at my phone, human motion detection, 2:23 in the morning. When the light switches off and the ghost realizes that it's been clocked, it goes in the bush. See, this is what I mean. He doesn't believe anything.
You know when we went to Qatar and I was texting another girl. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Punchin, my favorite podcast and hopefully your favorite podcast. Tennessee Fresher joins me in the studio. Welcome, Ten. How are you feeling, mate?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Danny just has this full energy all the time.
I just drank a Prime in the car. Other energy drinks are available, but I like Prime because I like KSI. And Logan Paul, you know. Because I met Logan Paul the other day and I told you in the car yesterday, I was like, he surprised me. Logan Paul surprised me.
It's not so because, immature that you drink Prime.
What, immature? It's immature that I drink. I was about to segue on to Logan Paul and we would have had a banging clip there, but it's completely fine. We're talking about me being immature because I drink Prime.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
I just feel like
please elaborate.
Be drinking Red Bull or Monster at least.
I support my friends' companies. Unlike
I don't
some.
think he needs
anyway,
support.
Well, yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. Prime doing pretty well.
Because I drink it.
because of me.
No, I was speaking about Logan Paul because I met him at the charity match. I've never met Logan Paul. That was the last YouTuber off the list. He was lovely. Logan Paul was lovely. He didn't really speak to me, but when he did, he was lovely. Do you know what I mean?
Nice.
Yo, what's up, dude? What up, dude? What do you do then, dude? I went, I play FIFA. Oh, you mean like soccer? Just, do you know what I mean? Just a normal conversation with someone that's massive. He's a WWE wrestler. So how mad that is. He's probably, I would say he's the Mr. Beast, sure, which apparently you love Mr. Beast now. For some reason, you watch podcasts on Mr. Beast. But apart from Mr. Beast, I genuinely think Logan Paul is the biggest YouTuber ever. For real. Argue it.
Bold.
Argue it. Who's bigger than Logan Paul?
Mr. Beast.
I just said apart from Mr. Beast.
Okay, but I'm not taking out Mr. Beast. I love Jimmy and I love the Beast games and I'm a really big fan. I'm a really big fan of Mr. Beast, basically. Okay,
fair enough. Do you want to get straight into lovers and fighters? Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like we both have the same hate, even though mine's not really hate, but we'll get onto it. Should we start with loving?
There's so many things that I'm loving and fighting against this week.
Really?
Well,
I only have one of each.
Oh, you go.
I'm loving Sidemen Inside. Mm-hmm. They've not paid me to say that, but we went to a premiere of it yesterday.
Yeah, we went last night.
If I have to pin you down, well, let me not pin you down. If I just have to tell you, what's my favorite date? What is it? Cinema date.
It was in the city. It was like a cinema.
It was like a premiere in a hotel, but they had a cinema room, and we were just watching Sidemen Inside in a cinema. That,
it was actually really good.
Not gonna lie, that's my favorite day I've ever had in my life. Genuinely. That's my favorite. You're about to give birth. Would not compete.
You just talk for the sake of it.
Wouldn't compete.
Just say things for the sake of it.
Think about it. It's a cinema and it's something I actually, because I don't like films. I just like a cinema. So then on the actual screen is something I'm genuinely enjoying. And it's unreal, innit? Again, this is not paid endorsement, but again, supporting our friends. Yeah,
I thought it was really good. By the time this comes out, there would be like there'll be like 3 episodes of it. Obviously we watched episode 1, but I really enjoyed it, and I've been seeing like feedback of people saying that they don't know the cast or that the cast isn't as good as last year, but I actually, dare I say, I think it was better than last year. I think
oh my god, sorry,
nice
can I please interrupt? Can I please interrupt? Please I have such a funny story. I feel like you weren't joking. So let me set the scene. We're in the cinema room. See how
he just interrupts my whole story. No, I don't want to say the story now. Go on.
Feel bad.
No, go on.
No, because some of the comments said I need to let you speak. And I know,
that's why I've just noticed that you do.
I'm really actually sorry. I'm actually genuinely sorry.
Go on, because I know the story you're going to tell anyway. Go on.
Okay, so we were in the cinema room, right? I was speaking to Joe Weller a lot because that's my boy now. We link up. Do you know what I mean? So it was me, 10, Joe Weller. Okay. We were watching it, cracking jokes, loving life. Afterwards, the screening finishes. I genuinely believe, unironically, go, oh my God, season 2 cast is so much better than season 1. Next to Joe Weller, who was in season 1, and he goes, you're taking a piss, innit? And it was like, No, I'm being. You please explain it. Now you can.
No, I know that he was in season 1. I watched season 1. I just, am honest. I think this cast is so much better. Again, what I was going to say before I got interrupted. I think it's because if you watch something linked to the Sidemen, you want to see people that aren't linked to the Sidemen.
Well, you don't want to see me?
No, like I don't. Like
I'm Sidemen Among Us.
Yeah, no, it's like me. I don't want to watch like a show they've put together and know that they've just put people in because they're like their friends or they've done a couple videos for them. And I think last year the cast was very much like people that kind of were linked to them, or you could have like kind of guessed who was going to be in it last year. But this year there is like only 1 or 2 people that are like linked to it, and I feel like it's nicer to see people that you would never expect. I
hear that. It's a lot better. It happens every reality show, like Locked In. See, like, you know, the one with Taze in it. Everyone's like, oh, the cast is shit, and then it ends saying, oh my God, that cast was great. And now, like Scouse Marley, for example, respectfully, no one really knew him, and now he's banging. Do you know what I mean? You want that. You don't want. I guess it's cool having like big creators in a house, but you want them to start small, and that's their big break. You know?
Yeah, and like you wanna, you wanna like get to know them rather than have like a opinion on people you're watching.
Prejudice is what that's called.
Yeah, and obviously Inside's different because it was filmed ages ago and they vote each other.
No, it's live.
No, everyone knows
it's live.
Ago. And they like do each other, but I think when you're watching shows where it's like a live reaction, you know, when you like vote and stuff, I think it's nice to just watch people that you can build your own opinion on.
Bless you. What are you loving this week, darling?
Yeah, I was loving that as well.
But you said you had a list, so
I do have a list.
I'm all ears.
Right, I'm loving mixing my cereal combo. So I love cereal at the moment, but I've realised that it's even better when you mix two or 3 cereals into one. And I've literally made like the best combos of cereals ever. The shredded, are they called shredded wheat?
Yeah.
Them with Weetabix mini chocolate chips, warm milk. To die for.
Right.
Crave chocolate fudge brownie with the Cocoa Pops. I just love mixing cereal. I just think it just changes everything up. And before bed, like to mix your cereal and just have a big nice treat of mixed cereal. Lovely. Been loving that. What else have I been?
Going? Okay.
Yeah, what else have I been loving? Oh, I've been loving a 6 chicken nugget meal from McDonald's.
You have? You changed it.
Yeah, and I just can't stop thinking about the fact that the last time I ate the chicken mayo, I didn't know it was going to be the last time before I switched my order. It was like if I could go back, I would have just like taken in the moment a little bit more, because all of a sudden I've switched my McDonald's order and I get just chicken nuggets.
That is groundbreaking.
I know.
That is crazy.
This is just what I'm loving.
Sorry, were these on your list? You've bought a list?
I've made a list throughout the week of other things. Right. Oh, so this is one thing that I made on the list. But I just feel like this is too deep, and I saw a comment saying I keep questioning reality, and the first thing I wrote on this list is me questioning reality, but I'm going to say it anyway. Okay. This is more of something I'm like fighting against. But like, is fear even real? Yeah, because I've been really scared like the last week. I've just been scared, and then I go through this motion in my head where I'm like, oh, I'm really scared, and then I'm like, wait, is fear even real, or is it just something that I think in my head? Because what is fear? So then I'm like, actually no, I'm not scared. If something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I'm not scared anymore. So then I like don't get scared, and then I'm like, yeah, I've broken past fear, like it's not even real. But I'm in a battle all week in my head of like, is this a real emotion, or am I pretending that it's a real emotion? See, and then this led on to my second point on the list.
Don't say you're hating me. No. I didn't say anything.
This led on to my second point of the list, because then when I was making the list, I realised how it sounds saying that, and then I realised that there's just thinkers and there's non-thinkers, and you're just a non-thinker, because when I say these things to you, your brain can't handle it, and you like can't process what I'm saying because you're a non-thinker.
My brain can handle it, but I choose not to entertain it.
Yeah, but you're
what
such
the
a
fuck are you talking about?
Because like,
what are you talking about?
You can't even think that deep into it. But I am a thinker, and then I just realised that there's thinkers and there's non-thinkers in life. And thank God I'm with a non-thinker, because I'm a thinker. If we were both thinkers, then
I would say I'm a very big thinker. I'm a very. I would never think, oh, is fear real? Is fear? I think about like economics.
But have you ever thought about it? Do you think fear's real?
I'm not asked.
This is what I mean. Like, you're not a thinker.
Okay,
then.
if fear's not real, then what?
Then everyone's feeling this emotion for no reason and getting scared for no reason.
Well, then clearly it is real if people are feeling the emotion.
But why do we why am I so fearful of things? I can't control what's going to happen. I need to just let things happen and stop being scared of it.
Then do that then.
That's where I'm fighting against it. I'm fighting against the battle of like being scared and then trying to tell myself I don't need to be scared and then being scared.
What else are you fighting against this week that I can actually hold a conversation with?
Well, that, if you were a thinker.
Okay, sorry,
and then the thinkers and non-thinkers thing was making me then realise that, well, there is just people in life that can go through life without ever giving like their opinion on things. And then I realised I wish I was one of them people.
Do you think I'm one of them people?
Yeah.
I give my opinion on stuff.
No, but I feel like there's two different types of people. Someone could be walking down the street, right? And they could see something that they think isn't right, but they're like, I'm just going to ignore that and mind my business. This is my life. But I'm the kind of person, if I was walking down the street and I saw something that I didn't agree with, I'd have to get involved.
What do you mean?
Myself. Right, just an argument, and I overheard the argument and I thought like that person's in the wrong. I'd have to get involved.
What, you'd have to, right, say you're driving and you see an argument. Are you parking up and saying, she's in the right? Are you doing that?
I heard enough of the argument.
Really?
Yeah. I'd be like, that's not right. And I don't want to be like that.
You have too much time. You have too much time on your hands.
I know.
How are you doing that?
Literally, I feel like maybe I was a superhero in a past life, and that's why I've got it in me, like the vigilante.
Vigilante?
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Vigilante?
Yeah, that.
What does vigilante mean?
Is that not someone that like just helps people?
That would be a superhero.
Yeah. Or what was that? No, I'm not a villain.
You think you're a superhero?
Like, I just feel like I've got it in me.
What is vigilante?
And I did used to like the film Kick-Ass.
A member of a self-appointed group of citizens who undertake law enforcement.
That sounds like a police officer. I don't like that.
You were fed.
I don't like
you
that.
were pig.
No, but like in a like non-police officer way.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Can we?
What are you fighting?
Can we now speak about the big one?
What?
The big one.
Oh.
Last night, something happened. Okay.
But he's not thinking about it too much.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm not asked.
This is the thing.
I just think this is
thinker.
great. This is something so good so we can speak about. I wish we could show the clip, but obviously privacy and that, so we won't. But you please set the scene. Or I first want to start by saying, you woke me up at about 7 a.m. for this.
No, let's not.
You woke me up and you go, Danny, I don't want to scare you, but check the cameras from last night. I'm thinking, oh my God, what's that? Like someone's broken, like something's happened. Like, what do you mean? What happened? What was on the camera, Tem?
A ghost. But can we just, first of all, before any of this starts, I didn't wake him up at 7. Can you play your alarm that goes off every morning that you just don't wake up to?
No.
He has an alarm that goes, please wake up, you must wake up. And it gets progressively louder and demands him to wake up. Like in the most horrible voice, it being in charge, like, wake up, goes like that, goes, please wake up. Just doesn't wake up.
He says please,
sleeps through it, and I wake up every morning going, Danny, your alarm. It's like before bed he has this like idea in his head that I'm gonna wake up at 7, I'm gonna make a smoothie, I'm gonna go for a walk.
You know what my plan was today?
What? Go for a
7 a.m. goes to the gym.
It never happens.
Didn't go to the gym.
I wake up every time to it. So I've woken up, looked at my phone, human motion detection, 2:23 in the morning. 0.7 seconds into the hour. I've watched the footage so much. I've immediately gone onto it because it's the cameras, the important cameras that I have on for my notifications. And I see a figure that your whole life you grow up. This is what a ghost looks like. You literally grow up in a school. This is what the ghost looks like. This is what the ghost looks like. Casper the ghost. You watch it. You imagine this literally in the garden floating around with two eyes. It's like a joke. I'm waiting to find out this is all a joke and you're doing this all for podcast content and you're trying to like make a joke on me, or I don't even know. And it's floating, orbing around. It then sends the sensor off. This sensor here, the guy that done it, Gary, he's telling us this is the best. Shout out, Gary. This is the best technology ever. He said, you're not going to get better technology than this right now. This is the best technology you can get. It's not even going to censor an animal, it's only going to censor a person, a man. And it's gone off at this ghost. And then when the light switches off and the ghost realizes that it's been clocked, it goes in the bush. See, this is what I mean. He doesn't believe anything. It goes into the bushes and then it just flies back off into the sky.
The thing I want
And Daddy,
to,
like, it's like Daddy will be like, oh, it's probably just like a light detection. I'm like, yeah, but why is it censored off the sensors that only censor when there's humans? And he just
because it clearly
goes
doesn't.
mute. He just like hasn't got an answer for that.
It clearly does. If it's
Never done it before.
Yeah, but if it's censoring that, which is clearly not a human, then it clearly doesn't only censor humans, and we've been lied to and scammed. That's the only solution. Because
or it's a ghost, and that had the density of a human, and it was a ghost, and that's why it went off.
But I genuinely believe in ghosts, right?
But you don't believe this was a ghost.
I don't believe this was a ghost.
Right.
And I also wouldn't, if it was a ghost, I wouldn't be scared. I was telling you in the car. I think ghosts are somewhat comforting. Do you know what I mean? I would be like, if I was in the presence of a ghost in my house, I would feel comforted. Genuinely. But it, like, say I'm in like an abandoned house, not my house or whatever, down the street. Yeah, I'm shit scared.
This has just recently become our house, so we don't know what sinister things took place before we arrived there.
That's intriguing. That's fun. Oh, we're living in a house where a wife got murdered.
I'm actually not making it about race, but like, I just feel like this is a white people thing, because I would never ever like mess with ghosts. I just feel like he spoke to his friend Jack, and his Jack was like, "Would you do a Ouija board?" I was like, "No, I wouldn't even talk about it too much."
So fun. He was like, "Oh, you should
say Ouija board."
That's my manager Jack for reference, and he's always thinking logistics, and he goes, "Oh, you should do a video doing a Ouija board at 3 a.m."
Like, yeah, a video.
And I'm like,
no.
And he was like, "Oh, I don't know about the risk to reward factor." He's like, "Get haunted for the rest of your life for some ad revenue." He was like, "I don't know," but I'm down.
No, I need a priest
down.
in the house. Like, I need to bless the house over. Like, that enough for me is I'm not taking signs and ignoring them anymore. That was a sign to get a priest in and get our house blessed. It was.
So that's a sign to waste more money. Because what?
It's a priest. He's not going to charge us to come to the house.
Really?
Of course not.
I'll do it then.
Yeah, 100%.
But surely that respectfully, they're just going to get some holy water and drain it on the. Like, it's not even in our. To think about it,
they're going to get holy water and olive oil, and they're going to do a cross on the front door.
Olive oil.
Yeah.
Olive oil. Is that?
I don't know. When I used to just have a bad life, my mum used to always give me some holy water and a bit of olive oil and say, when you go into someone's house for the night, do a cross on the front door, just protect yourself.
Wow, you're like proper in there.
Never done it, but she's be like, yeah, but I just know that.
What, so you just went to like sleepovers with a bottle of olive oil?
Holy water. Yeah.
I'm ready, guys.
Yeah.
I'm ready. All right, so yeah, we have a ghost basically. That's the final thing. On the list, is there any more that you would like to speak about before we move on? Because I'm trying to think. I've not really spread much knowledge today, and I do apologise for that. I'm loving Sidemen Inside. I'm loving the charity match, but that's kind of old news now.
Yeah, that's like
Now that's been there and done that. We're going to get Simon Minter on the pod eventually, and I guess we can speak to him about that. But again, kind of old news now.
Yeah.
Respectfully, love, like Joey Barton. Can we speak about Joey Barton, or we're not giving him the platform? Pussy.
Who's that?
Joey Barton, the one I want to fight now.
Oh no,
pussy.
we're not giving him the
absolute
platform.
pussy. I called Mams. I said I want to fight him on Misfits.
Oh my god,
he's a pussy. How do you see what he's done? How are you gonna go and tweet? Oh, the Sidemen! How dare you play at Wembley a week before we raised £4.5 million for charity? What did you do, Joey Barton? What did you do? George Clarkey scored more goals than you at Wembley. What the fuck? He's a pussy. He's a pussy. I want to fight him. So please, this is my public. I privately called him out to the manager of Misfits.
Daddy,
I'm publicly calling him out.
Oh my god!
I'm publicly calling him out. Joey Barton, you're a dosser. You're a dosser. Do you know what I mean? You can get these hands.
Dosser.
No, because how you come in for one innocent YouTubers? We're all innocent. We've done nothing wrong. Every single one on that pitch, maybe Logan Paul, but everybody else on that pitch haven't done anything. Why are you calling us out for raising money for charity? Prick.
He might have been having a bad day, and he might have just been wanting to have someone to attack.
That's 24/7 Joey Barton. 24/7. He would hate you if he saw you. He would hate you.
So
you tick all the boxes of Joey Barton hate. Everything. Okay? So that's that. Forget, I'm not hating ghosts. I'm hating Joey Barton.
Wow. Suddenly we just changed the whole course of the podcast.
Sorry. Hey, it is called Punchin. Maybe this is where we call people out in future. This would be the platform.
Yeah, true. You could call people out on here. Only allowed to call people out on here. And maybe talk about before we start the podcast who you're going to call out.
I already told you I want to fight.
Yeah, and I was like, that's just ridiculous. What? We had this conversation.
Why is it ridiculous? Because you think I'll get battered?
No.
Okay, good. Thank you.
That's not what I say. I'm just saying that Misfits is like entertainment influencer boxing. I just think you should fight someone that's like a bit more of a like entertainment.
No, but I got my
vibe.
niche now. I fight ex-footballers.
No, but
That's
I
my
don't
thing
think
now.
it's
I'm going
entertainment.
after everyone, mate. Danny Simpson, drew to him. Not much of a flex, but I'm going after
But
Joey
he
Barton.
He was an athlete his whole life while you were
Oh, that
sitting,
ship sailed, mate. Don't
getting
worry.
100,000 McDonald's points. It is
That
a
ship
flex.
sailed. You ain't got to make me feel better.
No,
It's
I'm not
fine.
making you
It's
feel better.
fine.
I'm making myself feel better.
What? How?
I'm joking.
What?
I'm joking.
What?
I'm joking. No, I think that is a flex. You fought an athlete.
I drew 10.
Yeah, you drew
I
against
drew.
an athlete. Like someone that has spent their whole life
Boxing.
not boxing, but like doing sports, like
Yeah.
where you didn't, and also
I
they're so
mean-
much older than you.
Ship sailed, mate. Ship sailed. You know, if I won that, I'd probably be like world champion right now. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like Tyson
Let's move on
Fury.
to-
I'd be Tyson Fury. Do you want to move on to our latest, newest section we've never done before on Punchin?
No, yeah, sorry, I do want
What?
to move on to it.
For audio listeners, Tennessee Fresher has just shook her head no.
No, I'm so
Which
excited.
means the
for this.
episode might have to end.
No.
Okay, so we asked you guys very kindly, and you have replied in abundance, some dilemmas, some real life dilemmas.
We're actually going to answer honestly. We're not going. No, we're not going to just give stupid advice,
No.
and we're not going to say things like stupid. Like we're actually
No,
going
this is a mature podcast. I hope genuine people realise this is a mature
And we're going to have a
podcast.
think.
We're gonna
about what,
we're gonna
what
be
we
thinking.
answer.
We're gonna think logically. We're gonna reply logically. Again, we're not therapists or whatever. I feel like we have to acknowledge that we're not licensed therapists. And if you
Yeah,
need
because
help,
therapists don't actually tell you what to do.
yeah, we're gonna tell you. We're gonna tell you a PEE paragraph. You know what PEE paragraph is?
Yeah.
What?
Point, evidence, and analysis.
That would be PEA.
Oh, sorry. Point, evidence, explanation, and analysis. I was PEEA because I was in Gamma, gifted and more able. Come on, let's answer these.
Ladies and gentlemen, so we are now going to move on to our next segment, the first ever Punching Dilemmas. We've got 3 dilemmas. Let's get straight into it. So we've not read these before, so this will be our authentic reaction. Let me start with the first one. How long are they? Oh, they're long.
Oh, really?
Very long. Okay, here we go. Dilemma number 1. All anonymous, whatever the word is. All, no, you don't worry about that. Mm-hmm. My partner surprised me with a huge tattoo of my face. Huh? This is me. Huh? I got a tattoo. Okay.
Got my eyes tattooed, if you didn't know, on his arm.
But here's the killer. It's on their neck, and it looks nothing like me. It's so bad that people, including myself, start questioning if they're dating someone else. They might have got someone else's face tattooed and passing it off. They're super proud of it and think it's the ultimate declaration of love.
It's not.
Okay, let me finish. Do I tell them the truth and crush their spirit, or let them keep it and suffer the embarrassment?
What's on them now? There's nothing.
Yeah, there's
that
nothing really. And on their neck
be
as well.
done.
How does that work? A face on your neck? How does that even work?
When he like breathes and his Adam's apple moves, it's like her nose
That's
being
it.
like sniffing in and out.
So let's break that down, okay? You said it doesn't show love. Elaborate.
I don't believe
Elaborate.
it does. I don't think getting a tattoo of someone's face shows that like it's the ultimate, whatever the word was, declaration. Of love.
Declaration. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely better ways you can show your love by just being there and maybe supporting them through tough times. But bang, face on my neck. That's pretty cool, no?
I mean, if it doesn't look like you, then you've
That's-
just got to say it. Like, don't.
Yeah.
It's sometimes I think it's just not that deep. Like, just say it actually doesn't look like me, and I don't like
But
the
then
tattoo.
what do you do?
There's nothing
Where
you can do.
go
I've been
from
very
there?
vocal about tattoos you've got I don't like. There's
Like
nothing
what?
you
Like
can
what?
do. Like Zeus on your hand.
What's wrong with that? Sorry? What's wrong with but the one that looks like you, innit?
Yeah, I love the eyes. I love
Right.
the eyes, but I think there's nothing you can do. He chose to get it. If he likes it enough, then what would you say anyway that makes a difference?
This is
to what
my
he
issue. They said, do I tell them the truth and crush their spirit, or let them keep it?
Well, I don't get the whole let them keep it
It's being
thing.
kept for life. It's a tattoo.
Yeah.
I guess you can laser it, but that's a long day.
On the neck as well.
Yeah,
You've got to wait a
that's
few
like-
years before you start lasering.
That's horror. That's
Tattoos.
like, you just got to be honest. Yeah, like, look. But the thing is, they said that it's so bad that people start questioning it. Not even just her. So like their family are like, who is that?
Well, then
Do you know what I mean?
that should be enough for him to be like, oh my God, who is that? Like, do you know what I mean? Or get it covered
Do
up.
you reckon it's actually someone else and they're just passing it off? I reckon there's a little bit of undertone in that.
Too bold. If he was cheating, it's just best to not do anything rather than get a tattoo of like a merge between both of them. Too bold.
That's a good shout though.
It's not.
It is a good shout. If you're dating two people, just get the same, get like her eyes and the other one's nose.
It's silly. This is what I mean about silly answers.
Sorry. Well, yeah, we're just going to basically tell them the truth.
Yeah, say it.
There's not really much you can do from now, is there?
Or if you don't want to say it, go back, you get a tattoo and not really look like him.
Okay, next one. I can already see a P word, so I'm handing it to you to read. P word's pregnant for reference.
Gosh.
You're pregnant.
Hey, Tennessee and Danny. Hey. I'm 19 and 30 weeks pregnant, but my boyfriend's mum isn't happy about it.
Fuck her. Move on.
When we first got together 3 years ago, okay, so what was that when they got together? 16, 17,
Yeah,
18,
16,
19?
yeah.
She told my boyfriend that he was too young to be in a relationship and didn't like me, even before meeting me. Sometimes the mums can be like that. Your mum's not like that, but I'm just saying sometimes the mums can be like that. Since then, she's never made an effort to get to know me and doesn't include me in family events that his siblings' partners are invited to. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified to tell her because of how she treated me.
Is that it?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Just dramatic pause. Okay.
Yeah. But when we finally did, she was very angry, saying we're too young and we should break up. Now, just 2 months to go until her first grandchild is born, she hasn't once checked up on me, come to any of my scans, or even attended our baby shower. Part of me wants to cut her out of my child's life already, but I don't want my child to grow up without a nan, since my mum passed away before I got pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah, that's sad. Should I cut her off for good, or allow her into my child's life for the sake of keeping the peace?
Wow, I thought these would be light-hearted. That's a deep one. Right, what I will say, I don't think so. It's her boyfriend's mum.
Yeah.
So that's my mum in this.
Yeah,
relevant.
what would you do if this was us? If your mum was telling you she didn't like me, she didn't think we should have a child together, what would you do? Genuinely tell me what you would do. No answer because you can't think.
Sure, man, I am thinking. No, I like my mum a lot. I trust her judgment a lot. So if her or my dad would say, "Are you sure?" Like I would start to question it, to be completely honest with you. But thankfully, they have not done so, and they absolutely love you. But if my early days, if my mum was like. Because sometimes they can see stuff that you can't.
Yeah, parents can.
You know what I mean?
Parents can see things before you can. But I think you're 30 weeks pregnant. You've made it this far into the pregnancy. As just an adult, there's got to be a point where you do bite your tongue and you're like, right, there's a child coming into the world.
Yeah, but hear me out, right? So this would be like my mum in terms of us. My mum didn't go to your baby shower. My mum's not gone to your scan. I don't think it's that deep.
Yeah, but I didn't invite your mum to a scan. I did invite his mum to the baby shower.
Yeah, she said, nah, fuck that. That's young shit. I'm too old for it. So fair enough, innit? But why? I don't know. Would your boyfriend's mum go to a scan? I'd never thought to invite my mum.
Did she say, come to any of the scans or even attended our... I mean, the worst part is she hasn't checked up on her.
That's because any time my mum speaks to you, she's always like, how are you? How's everything going? It's weird for sure. But okay, so the ultimatum, is that the word? Ultimatum.
I would cut her out of your child's life.
Would you?
She hasn't checked up on you. She hasn't shown that she cares about...
What's the boyfriend? Like, why is he not going to his mum like, yo?
I'm not going to lie. He needs to seriously get himself together.
He needs to stay. It's a bad situation for the boyfriend to be in, where you got to choose your mum or your girlfriend or even the mother of your kid now.
You should never have to be in a situation where you choose between your mum or your girlfriend. That's very weird. And I think it's very weird that mums would ever put their son in that position anyway.
Yeah,
where you're like,
it's the mum's fault. 100%.
Yeah.
It's the mum's fault. So you're saying cut her off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a brutal one.
And then if she makes an effort when you do have the baby to really see her, then let her in. But stop pushing for her to be part of your child's life. She clearly doesn't really want to.
Yeah. That's a mad one. I feel bad for her and him and the baby. But I hope your pregnancy goes all well. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, my turn?
Next one?
Yes, sir. Dilemma number 3. Oh, we've got a name. Hello.
No, we want to use his name.
I'll make one up. Edward. Hi, my name is Edward. I'm 19 from New York. Big fan of you both.
I love New York.
Yeah?
Woo!
Never been to New York. My mum loves New York.
Mm-hmm.
She's going there for her 60th birthday. Fucking hell.
Wow.
That's this year. Dinosaur. So, I recently met a girl.
People dinosaurs.
I mean, it's valid when they're 60.
Fair.
God bless. So anyway, Edward, right? He's 19, New York. I recently met a girl in one of my college classes. Brackets. She's 27. I'm 19.
Red flag straight away.
Okay, we'll flag that. Okay. I thought she was cute, so I went up to her and started talking. We hit it off and spent hours together working on classwork. Oh, here we fucking go. Later, I found out she's married and recently moved back in with her parents after her ex cheated on her. She told me they still have a dog together and that he's still trying to win her back. Any thoughts so far? 27, 19-year-old.
I mean, 27, fair enough. She was married. She's 27.
Yeah.
She's moved
Now-
back in with her parents.
She's flirting with a 19-year-old now.
She's trying to get him young.
Ugh.
She's trying to get him young.
I do, before finishing,
Before they...
men do like cougars.
That's old, though.
You're a cougar.
Yeah,
You are a
well,
cougar.
only 2 years younger than me.
You're a cougar.
Yeah,
Men
but
like cougars. There's something in our brain wired. We like cougars.
she might just be after a bit of fun, to be fair, because if I'm 27 and I've been married before and I'm like freshly single, I'm not trying to get in a relationship with a 19-year-old.
I'm not trying to talk to a 19-year-old if I'm 27, personally. I think that's an immediate shutdown.
Because they were just 18.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly right. Anyway, we're not done. Sorry. So yeah, the ex is still trying to win the 27-year-old back, right? Mm-hmm. I was pretty shocked, but then she says, "One more thing, I'm married." I was completely thrown off. I'm 19, and this is just a lot to take in. I really like her, but I don't know if I should even continue with this. What do you think I should do? And he said, "P.S. Best of luck with a baby. I'm sure you'll be amazing parents." Thank you, Edward. Real name, not Edward, but thank you. You'll know who you are talking. So right. Let's break this one down. Okay, we've got a young boy, young adult, young teenager, whatever you want. He's 19, fresh out of school, basically, and he's kindled with a 27-year-old.
He hasn't really kindled, though. They just
they said they hit it off.
Working on classwork.
Yeah, they hit it off.
I think
there's more that he's not telling us.
No, there's not. I think he's young and he's created this like idea in his head maybe that was more than it was, but they were just doing classwork together, and obviously he's found this out, and maybe she's gone whatever. Maybe if you have done more than classwork, she's doing it because she's thinking, maybe if I was putting myself in her shoes, that because you're young, you're not wanting like the responsibility and you're not wanting a relationship, and maybe she's not either, so she's thinking, oh, just fiddle around.
Fiddle around
with a youngster.
What does that mean?
Fiddle around.
Like
fiddle around with a youngster.
No, I think it goes deeper, because look, he says, she told me one more thing, I'm married. So she's like getting that out early. Look, I'm married, which means I'm married, but I still want you. That's what I perceive it as.
Or maybe I would perceive that as I'm married. Maybe don't think that this is going to go much further. It's just a bit of fiddling.
Stop using fiddling.
I don't know. Yeah.
Stop fiddling. So what should he continue, or should he be like? I have my answer.
Go on.
Get the fuck away from her. You're 19. Right, there's still a lot of life left in you.
Yeah.
You don't need a 27-year-old. You definitely don't need someone that's, respectfully, she sounds like she's got baggage. You don't want to go.
Baggage.
You don't want to go to the airport with a lot of
baggage.
bags. You want one backpack. And right now, a 27-year-old who's already one married, two still got a dog with her ex. Go away. Leave.
If you're a woman and you're watching this, I just want you to not take notice to him saying baggage. Everyone comes with baggage, and that's just life. And Ed, if you like her,
Oh, don't say Ed, because it's similarly very close to his actual name.
Ed, if you like her or you just want to have some fun, just have some fun. Or say to her, I actually want this to be something serious. She might then be like, oh God, no. It's not going there.
There's nothing, as you said, there's nothing wrong with a little fiddle.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't go any further than a fiddle, you're both of age. If you both consent, have a fiddle.
But you are young and she is old, and I just don't want you.
That's what we like.
No, but that's too much, and I don't want you to get manipulated by her. She might be manipulation.
Yeah. Well, I would have a fiddle if I. Right. Next segment, which is
the punching bag.
Do you want to say it with a bit more fun?
No, because that's how I say it.
The punching bag.
We've got to hit the punching bag to a number. Whoever gets closer to the number is the winner. Whoever doesn't does the challenge, then the challenge leads to the forfeit.
Pretty decent to be. I'll just punching bag here.
Why are you re-explaining it?
No, because respectfully, the producers are going to pick a random number 1 to 999. Whoever gets closer to that number gets to pick the challenge that the loser does, and then there will be a forfeit on top of that. Just kind of said what you said. I just wanted to say it.
He said it wrong. It's not going to be a number from 1 to 99. It's going to...
I said 999, mate.
Oh,
I said 999.
No, you didn't.
I said 999.
I said 999. Oh, I can't.
What did I do? I said 99.
I can't wait to see this.
Shit.
On TikTok.
No one's clipping that.
On TikTok.
No one's clipping that.
You saying it, me saying you didn't say it, and then you saying I did say it.
Producers are going to pick a random number 1 to 999. Hey.
A gaslighting technique.
Respect. Well done. I was wrong. See what I mean? When I'm wrong, I can admit it and be like, I'm wrong. I apologize. I love you. And let's move forward with respect.
All right.
Okay. What is the random number from 1 to 999? Ooh, pretty big this week.
345. 345.
Ladies first.
You can go this week first.
Ladies first.
You can go this week first.
You can go this week first. Ladies first. Man.
You can go this week first, please.
Okay.
So we're going for 345. I've been swinging today as well, innit? Mm-hmm. Before recording, he was in the 800s this morning. Okay. I mean, yeah, I thought it was worth note. I'm even going to do it with a microphone, you know, because 345 you can kind of suss out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, money. 326 for audio listeners. Danny Aarons has just hit 326. It is now time for Tennessee.
326. I just want to say I'm Danny and I've hit it at 326.
Hey, there's audio listeners on Spotify, Apple Music. Please rate us 5 stars while you're here. Go for it. You need to get basically 330 if you want.
Mic down.
Okay, Tennessee Fresher is putting the mic down. She's picking her pants up because they're drooping. Here, what? Oh yeah, she's got ketchup on her trousers as well. She's got cuts on her fingers as well. A lot of excuses. Do you want? Here we go. What the? Wah, wah. For audio listeners, I think it's extremely important to note what technique she's just used there. What did you just do?
Two-hand.
She two-handed it and more so caressed it more than actually punched it. Quick maths tells me you're about what?
Wait, we're the same away.
No, you're not. You're 69 away and I'm like 30 away. Don't even look like that, mate. Yeah. I'm like 30 away.
I'm 66 away.
How on earth did you work that out? If it ends with a 5 and you've got a 1. Right, anyway, you've lost again, which means I can pick the challenge that we're doing.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Challenge 1 is list it, all right? So the host gives the contestants a category. So we say like countries in Europe. And the loser has 30 seconds to list as many items.
Next one.
Challenge number 2 is the alphabet challenge. So I give you a category, let's say for example, countries, and we have to keep going, A to B to C to D to
I've been playing this.
So
Year 7, since even younger, year 6, I would play this game with my parents, with my sisters, on the bus, on a school trip. I would say alphabet game and we'd get it going. So tell me a category,
Right, so I'll tell you how this works, right? So I'm going to give you a category. You have to get through 9 letters to win. And you can't start or get one wrong. So you've got to go from A to I, it says, to win.
All right.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Do I nice you?
Get straight.
You know what? I'm going to go for content here. Because I forgot. I wish I'd remind me after this to tell you a story.
Don't say like content creators. I've got
no. I just want to tell you I want to tell you a story. All right, just to before we get into it. Tennessee Fresher for FC Barcelona was a country. So for that reference, I'm going to go with countries. Okay.
Can I just say before, I know that I'm not the only one that thinks it. I just thought it was really unfair that there was the World Cup in which you would have. What was it?
Spain, Brazil,
against
France.
Brazil, England, and then I thought it was really unfair that them same teams could also compete in the Champions league, whatever it's called. For example, Barcelona against Chelsea. Because I'm like, Barcelona's the country. Why is it fair that it can go against Chelsea? They're getting double chances like in the World Cup. And then but then I realised that Barcelona's just a place in Spain.
Yeah.
The same way like Liverpool's just a place in England.
Yeah.
And actually the World Cup is just England, Spain, Brazil.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of countries in the World Cup then.
Well, there
That's
is,
why we always get to the final.
We literally do not.
We always get to the final, do we not?
Literally do not know.
What, so when I went to the pub that year to watch it, that wasn't because we were in the final when everyone missed a
Euros.
penalties? Oh, that was the World Cup, no?
We got knocked out in the semis. Yeah.
How often's the World Cup?
4 years.
What was it I went to see that
Probably
time?
the Euros.
Really? I
The
thought it was
Euros,
the
innit?
World Cup. And it was that summer and it was just that beautiful summer where everyone was just like loving summer and it was the World Cup.
I don't know. It might have been 2022.
Yeah.
All right, have fun with it
Was
then.
that the World Cup?
I can't remember. Well, 2022, yeah.
When was
But
the last World
I
Cup?
think you're speaking about the Euros. 2022.
That was World
I
Cup.
told you.
Yeah, World
no, but
Cup.
that was.
World Cup.
I told
was
you.
right.
No, the final was Argentina and France. So we couldn't.
The semi-final. We got to the semi-final.
But that's what I just said. I said we got to the semis.
Yeah, we always make it there, don't we? To
You
the
said
semis
to the
at least.
finals.
Sorry, what was we make it to the finals in the Euros?
Yes, and we lose every time. Anyway, sorry. Right.
France always make it to the end, don't they?
Yeah.
They're good.
Not really. They got knocked out by Switzerland.
Random.
Yeah. You know, fun. Anyway, challenge. All right. So you got
Nothing
30
about
seconds on the
football.
clock. You have to get.
You didn't tell me the category.
I said countries.
Oh, country.
Countries. Have fun.
All right.
30 seconds on the clock. You need to get 9 letters. 3, 2, 1.
Argentina, Brazil,
C.
Costa Rica,
Yep.
E, Denmark,
Yep.
E, England,
Yep.
E, F, France,
Yep.
G, Germany,
Yep.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, H, Hungary,
Yep.
H, I, Italy.
She won. She won. She did it. Oh, I'm saying best of 3 though, surely.
No, it's
I'm saying best of 3. Come on, man. It's best of 3.
No.
So you won.
Countries is hard because sometimes you start staying like.
You went too easy, man.
But countries is like
You should have gone
say, like,
Andorra, Bolivia, Chile,
yeah. You're gonna
DR Congo,
because I would say or, like,
Estonia,
those places in America,
Finland.
but they're not countries.
Yeah, I really hoped you did that. Not gonna lie.
I was like, don't do it, don't do
I
it.
hope
don't
you
say
said like Miami or something.
yeah, don't do it, don't do it.
Come on, let's do best of 3.
No.
What?
Danny, why don't you do it? Because she won.
Oh, can I do it?
Well, yeah,
Oh.
you're giving it Mr. Big Bollocks.
Ugh. All right, cool. Choose a. All right, cool. So if I win this, then it's draw and we go sudden death. But if I lose, then fine, whatever. You win
If
and I
you
do
win
the forfeit.
this, then it's a draw and we fight until someone.
Okay, let's do it.
until
Right, you
someone
have to
done.
give me a
Go
category
on.
then. Can't do countries.
Okay,
I already.
I'm
I
not
smashed
gonna
that.
do countries, don't worry.
So easy as well. I'd literally do A to Z right now, but it's fine.
Since
You're supposed to say-
you wanted to do countries, Mr.
Don't
FIFA
do
flag.
Don't actually do content.
No, I'm going to do brands, clothing
What?
brands.
What?
You have
How's
to
that
do
rep-
clothing
why?
brands.
Why?
What do you mean why? It's the fucking game. I get to pick the topic, and the topic is clothing brands from A
Clothing
to
brands.
I. Yeah. I would have loved this one.
All right,
Go on.
cool. Let's fucking do it.
On the clock.
Okay.
And don't go. And can I just add? Don't do what? Don't just Don't.
Shut up, man. Stop yapping.
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Okay. Aloe. Billionaires Boy Club.
Mm-hmm.
Conor McGregor's merch.
No, you can't say
Cat.
Conor McGregor's merch.
Candy.
No.
Cow. I don't. That's so shit from you. That's
not.
so shit from
Loser!
you. I gave you a plausible
lost.
one, and you gave me
He
a girl one.
No, you gave me one that you know you would have thrived in because you look at loads of flags on FIFA. I don't know countries.
Of course you do. You live in one. You live in one.
But I don't know all my knowledge on countries. I know where I like to
Can
travel
I have one
to.
more? This is fun, just for fun.
Yeah.
Can I do one more for fun? Can you do like countries? Do countries
No,
for me. Do countries for me. Oh, do countries
You
for
see
me.
how he only done countries because he knew he would
Do
be good.
countries for me.
I'll give you another one, but I'm not
Don't
giving
do
you
a girl one then.
countries.
Don't do a girl one.
Football teams.
Yeah, easy.
You're allowed football
Fucking
teams.
easy.
A to I.
Yeah, let's fucking run this shit. Let's run this shit. Come on then. Come on. All the shot town.
You're not allowed to stop her.
Shut the fuck up. Birmingham City, Chelsea, Dundee United,
Eastbourne FC.
What?
Eastbourne FC. Loser again. Loser again. You could just say areas. There is an Eastbourne FC.
Right. What was the forfeit for that one? If you win, you can go on my phone and call someone, but you have to make me speak. I'm your little puppet, basically.
Oh, you have to speak.
You have to tell me what to say to a random contact in my phone, which is over there. So one sec.
Go on, call your mum and say that you cheated on me.
I beg your pardon.
Call your mum.
No.
And say I cheated on 10.
No.
Why?
Are you mad?
Why? Call Jack and say you've cheated on me. Why did he not want to do it? Call Jack. Call someone, your choice then, and say, I've cheated on 10. Should I own up? But Jack knows we're here filming the podcast. Someone sent a mute it now. Who you calling?
Jack.
Say I've cheated on 10 and someone sent a dilemma in with all the evidence to the podcast. I've just walked out because it's come up on the screen. The producers have all done it. They've put me in it. The producers put me in it as well. I've been caught.
I'm gonna believe it.
You right?
Yeah, man. I just finished the pod, yeah. We were doing like dilemmas, yeah. One of the dilemmas was something that I did to 10. So I'm just like, I'm very spooked out by it because I'm now thinking 10 submitted it, but like, how did she know?
What was the dilemma?
What am I saying the dilemma is? It was, when we went to Qatar and I was texting another girl.
Sorry?
When we went to Qatar and I was with another girl.
What? What the fuck are you on about? What, your mum?
No. Right. Maybe you didn't see, but when I was in Qatar, I had another girl.
Right, okay, well, I didn't see that. It surprised me because it didn't happen. We're together, right?
Yeah, but now it's on a dilemma that, my boyfriend went to Qatar with another girl and he left his pregnant fiance at home.
Well, to tell you one thing, that is a dilemma. That is a dilemma, but that's not your dilemma.
It is. It's so, like, how is it not me? Who else is going to Qatar, going with another girl and with a pregnant fiance?
What the fuck is going on here? Are you calling me a fucking girl or something? Am I the girl?
No, when I went to Qatar, I was with another girl.
There was no fucking girl. What are you on about?
Jack, you're on the pod, mate, and it was 10's horror. It was a horror forfeit from 10. But yeah, thanks, mate.
I got really into that. I was like doing all these faces.
Yeah, you're all good, mate. No, you're all good. Thank you for not snitching. I was with another girl.
Alright, okay, yeah, nice one. Okay, mate.
He's too like much of a good man. Like he's just like, oh, what are you talking about? Your mum? Like, well, that's not your dilemma though. Like, literally was trying to tell him it was. What good friends you've got.
I try, man. I try. That was a great episode, no? You think? You sure?
Yeah, sorry, because I just remembered something.
What? Go on.
We'll do it next time.
Nah, go on.
Something that I was hating, but I'm not actually.
Nah, go on.
No.
Let's end it on another. Go on. What are you fighting against to end this episode with?
A funny story.
Go on.
No, actually.
Nah, go on. Because you've started it now. People are here watching now. You've started it, so you have to finish it.
I want to say it, the story, yeah, but I don't want you to tell your side of it. I just want to tell the story and we just say thanks for watching, come back.
What is the
again
story?
Next Wednesday. What happened to me the other day?
What happened to you the other day? All right, I'm not allowed to speak, so let me do the plugs before she ends it. Please like and subscribe. Rate us 5 stars if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Music. We upload every single Wednesday at 5 p.m, so make sure you're there. Turn notifications on. And Tennessee Fresher is going to end by telling a story that I am not allowed to comment on, so
I don't think you think this is what's about to come out of my mouth, because I don't think he thinks I would ever share this, but I just think it's really funny.
Oh, no! Which? When I came home from the stream. When I came home from streaming.
Stop!
When I came home from streaming.
You're not allowed to tell your
When I came home from streaming. Is it when I came home from streaming?
I'm not telling it.
Is it when I came home from streaming? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Rate us 5 stars, and we'll catch you guys again next Wednesday at 5 p.m. Goodbye.